Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. If you haven't already, check out my last two videos I posted. I posted them, I'm not sure, depending on when I post this, like a week or 2 weeks ago. Make sure to leave a comment and like those. This comment, I want everyone to comment what their favorite piece was that I got, and just comment and say hi so I know you watched the video. So this week I actually did extremely well. On my last two videos, I pretty much got like no gold at all. And then this video, we got a whole bunch of gold to show, which is really good. And I got it really cheap, which makes it even better. So let's go through some of the stuff here. The first thing I got was this sterling silver dog brooch. I actually paid $10 for this, which was kind of a lot, but he weighs about 20 grams, so that was actually about what he scrapped at. See where the lighting's the best. That's not too bad. So that's pretty good. I paid $10 for them. And then earrings, I got three pairs of earrings right here for $3 each. This one has like some turquoise on there and sterling. This pair is just plain sterling from Mexico. And then this pair is probably the nicest pair. Kind of like purplish pink stone in there. Pretty nice. And what else did I get? And then I got a James Avery boot right here. Pretty nice. It's a little charm or pendant in the shape of a like cowboy boot, cowgirl boot. And on the bottom it is marked JA with the little like candles and then 925. And that stands for James Avery, which is a really good company to make sure you look out for. This was $3. I think I didn't really look it up actually. Didn't look it up yet, but I guessed around $30-ish, probably. Next piece I got was this bracelet. It's a really nice filigree bracelet. It has a cool clasp on it. In the back, this part like slides up, and it's a nice filigree bracelet with a flower on there. This one I paid $10 for this one. They knew it was silver. It was in the display case, but for $10, still not a bad deal. It weighs like 18 grams, so, it was honestly kind of close to scrap value, which I'll pay. And then over here, nothing too special. This is just a sterling silver necklace with gold plating, and it was $3. So I just picked it up. What else? What's next? Right here, first piece of gold I'll show. I got this brooch. It's all etched, has like flowers at the top and bottom. If we flip it over here, it's actually dated. It's pretty old. It says December 25th and then 19. And then it says LMS to EHP. And right here on the little clasp part, it says 14K on there. And this piece, what I write down, it weighs 2.19 grams, which is about $53, which is pretty awesome for $3. Really cool. This sale I was at, I don't know why, they really liked the number 3. Like, all of the earrings were $3, the rings were all $3. Most of the stuff they just had like $3 on. Really like that number. But there's that brooch real quick, once again. And then we're going to continue on with the gold. This was the best part, actually. The earrings were $3 a piece. And I see all these in there. So I pick one up. I'm looking. And I see they say 14K. Where are these marked at? I think it's marked like right there. I don't know if you guys can read that. It says Israel on 14K. See if this one's easier. Whoops. Right there. 14K and then Israel. So I was like, oop, I'll grab those for $3. Looked at another pair. I'm looking at these pair. Sure enough, these ones are marked 14K on the stem too. And then I see this pair right away. I see how it's all etched with the flowers. It actually matches that brooch almost, the flower pattern on here. And I was looking at these. Sure enough, these said 14K on them. Well, these say 585 actually. These are big earrings. And then I see another pair, and I picked those up, and sure enough, I think these ones were marked in here actually. Yeah, sure enough, these ones are marked 14K as well. You guys can see that. 14K. So a good tip, always look at the earring post, like the part that goes into your ear, and if they're gold colored, make sure to look at them. Also, like these are all hollow, like they're pretty light. I'll throw them on the scale, or I wrote it down. They weigh 15.17 grams, which is going to bring around a melt value of $370. So I'll put them on there just in case for some strange reason someone doesn't believe me and wants to see for himself. Here you go. Right there. 15.19. Look how pretty that looks. A whole bunch of gold. Super, super happy about that. Like, literally, this makes me so happy. I mean, $370 isn't a ton of money. I mean, it's a good amount, but when you can find it so cheap, like, this is what makes me happy. This is why I go to estate sales, just for the fun of it, and to find gold for cheap. So, gonna put those back over here. Super happy about that. That, like, made my day when I found all those. And I bought all this, keep in mind, one place. And, and then it gets even better. I'm looking at the necklaces, and I see this. It's like a rope, or not a rope, what do they call it? A herringbone necklace. And I'm looking, and I see the clasp, and I see it has this little, like, safety hook thing on it. And I was like, uh-oh, I think that's gold. And I looked, flipped it over, didn't see anything. So I'm like, all right, I'll open it up real quick. Sure enough, let's see if you guys could see. It says 14 karat Italy. Now keep this in mind. This is marked on like the underside of the insert piece. So if you ever see this safety clasp on something, open it up and look underneath it, and there's a chance it'll be marked on there. So all the necklaces said $3 to $5. Like I got this one for $3, and I said how much for this one, and I was buying a lot, so she must have just assumed I would say yes to whatever she was gonna say. So of course she said $5, which I was more than willing and happy to pay. And this piece weighs 13.14 grams, which is about $315 melt value. I'll see if I could get on the scale. It kind of took me a minute because it's all like flimsy. That's probably not gonna work. Alright, whatever. You're not gonna spend too much time on that. Gonna have to take my word. It weighs 13.14 grams. And then what I get next? I got the 4 rings I'll show. I got 4 rings. All the rings were $3 each. There was a couple other sterling silver ones that I left there. They were just like plain like band rings, like really nothing special. So I just kind of picked like the ones I thought would sell the best. This one's beautiful. Has super nice like opal inlay in there. If you guys could see that, marked 925. Really pretty. This one's just a Mexico one. This one's heavier. I kind of thought it had a nice look to it, and it was all cleaned already. This one, if you guys could help me with this one, I'd appreciate it. Super heavy ring. It weighs like 15 grams. It has a mark in there, a maker's mark, which I'm not familiar with. It says like, I don't know, like maybe GDE or GD Company or IGD, something like that. I could tell it's a really nice, well-made ring. If I could figure out who made it, it might be worth a decent amount of money. But I don't know. We'll see. And lastly, this one, it's just 925, and it says WS. It had all the stones in it. It was a larger ring, so I figured I'd pick it up. And last but not least, actually, I'll show this real quick before I show the watches. This stuff was just from a garage sale. I mean, nothing that good. I just made a little pile, and she said $5, so I said okay. Really nothing too special. Usually don't pick stuff like this up, but just kind of your basic, just little sterling stuff. There's no gold there. Someone might have already went through it before I got there. But just some like sterling junk stuff. You know, whatever. And lastly, I got these two watches. So I did take these apart. I know I hate scrapping stuff, but I know some people like it. I hate scrapping stuff. I never scrap anything unless it's like completely broken. This watch was in this case. The watch does not work. It's completely like overwound. But it had this really nice 14 karat gold case on it. And it says 14K solid gold. But this one was not marked on the back at all. So you actually had to open it up to see the mark on the inside. Just a quick little tip. So if you don't see a mark on the back, maybe open it up and check too. And then this one didn't have the winder knob on it at all. There was no like turning knob. But this is a Longines watch. And this one had a 14 karat white gold case on it. And I took the bands off and stuff because I, you know, like I said, I'm just going to be scrapping the cases for gold because the watches were broken. But if anyone wants to know how much these cases weigh, in case someone finds them, might as well show that. So this one, if you see it, 3.53 grams or 54 grams. And then if anyone ever comes across a watch case that looks like this one weighs 2.86 grams. So together, they weigh about like 6.4, which is about $153. And I got them for $3 each. Like I said, they like the number 3 for some reason. So as far as percentages and profit-wise, gonna do extremely well. Paid about $73, and I could probably get $1,100 to possibly up to $1,200 or $1,300. This is just kind of like my guesstimates. Like the James Avery boot, I put $35, but it might be $50. Not sure. The ring, I put $25. If I could, you know, figure out who made it, might be $40. So these are just kind of like estimate numbers, but gives you a pretty good idea. So thanks everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to watch my videos in the future and subscribe. And make sure to leave a comment, even if you're just saying, you know, thanks for sharing or posting. I like seeing who watches my videos. So everyone have a good day. And if you guys go out soon, I wish you the best of luck.